Hello dearies, welcome back to the craft kitchen. This time I'm just welcoming myself back to the craft kitchen because for the last like 2.5 weeks I couldn't move. I hurt my back when I was making when I was doing the exercises that would have helped me to free myself from my back pain, but this time, I don't know, something went wrong and I hurt my back so much. I really had to take too many pain medication, and I was lying in bed. Of course, I played in my bed with paper. I'm having a bed office now, but I couldn't just film making clusters or painting with watercolor pencils in my bed office because my bed is also the bed of my husband and I'm not going to disturb his privacy. No way. So I'm back in the craft kitchen, and as you can see, completely new setup, and this is because my family just bought me an adjustable desk so I can sit and stand and just adjust the height of my table with the push of a button. It's great. It's so great. And I do have a standing aid now. I do have this standing aid like, I don't know, for 1 year now. But I couldn't really use it because before working here at my desk, I was working at the countertop behind me, and there was no way I could put my feet under the countertop because we would have had to pull out one of the kitchen cabinets. So no. But now I do have this huge adjustable desk, and oh, sorry for this, I do have my camera holder right next to me and the camera kind of like over me, so I can't really see what I'm doing here. Well, I can see here, but I can't really see what the camera is doing. Still getting used to it. So I hope I won't be out of frame when I'm showing you what I'm gonna be doing today. I guess kind of like 1 week ago, Luise Heinzel, I really admire her work, and she's just such a hilarious person and really warm-hearted, you know. I just like her. Well, she showed us how to make these Christmas lights with corrugated cardboard and some kind of like whimsical houses for candles. And I'm going to do this today with 3 jars, 3 different sized jars. So I need another candle. I've just put 2 here because it's the second Advent Sunday today. And I've already teared this corrugated cardboard and painted it with white acrylic paint, so I will have a kind of like a snowy background. What are you here? You're still brownish. And while I was in my bed office with my phone and my laptop and the tablet, I just made some whimsical winter houses to put on here too. Now I'm starting with the smallest jar, seems to be easiest with this camera setting. Luise used corrugated cardboard to place it on the jar first and then just attach the houses like this. So you will have kind of like a landscape as a background. And her cardboard, whoa, great, just had 3 layers. You only have 1 layer here, but hers had 3 layers. Different sized. This was actually so nice, but I don't have it, so I'm going to glue only 2 pieces together with hot glue, and then I'm going to attach these with double-sided tape to the jars. See? I guess this was too low. Whoop. Good thing is you can just rub off all this. Like so. Will this stay? I need some more glue here. Like this. There you go. So I think I'm going to cut this straight somehow. Or will I? I mean, this is kind of like nice. Yeah, well, it has to stand down there. Nah. I'm just going to round this a bit, like so. Just take another look. Do I have to cut this straight? No, I don't. I guess, yeah, I think this looks really nice if it's kind of like fringed, if it does have the teared look down here. So, no, I'm not going to cut this straight, but I actually will have to cut it here. So, yeah. I still have to find my way around here in my new setting. So please forgive me if I don't find anything right away. Let's see. Could be a bit shorter, like this. Yeah. And of course I'm going to keep this, because this will make a really nice embellishment or a piece for a cluster. So again, let's see. There you go. Really, really nice. So, and what Louise forgot was to punch holes in here. I do have the advantage of having seen her video before making these. Well, because when you wrap this around, you only will have the light from the candle shown up here. So she punched some holes in here so you can see the light shining through the corrugated cardboard like stars. So now I would have liked to use this yeah, really tiny punch hole, hole puncher, 8 millimeters, but I guess I won't be able now to put this in here, so I'm going to use just this one. The holes will be a bit smaller. I do have to open this. Thank you very much. Like so, but this isn't really sharp anymore. I do have this, yeah, kind of like forever now. Let's see if we can make some holes through the double layers. Oh yeah, this actually works. So, and while I'm making these here, I guess I'm going to give you a little update of the craft kitchen. Yeah, like I told you, I was out for the last like 3 weeks. Couldn't do anything but yeah, just making some clusters or painting with watercolor pencils. I've been using a water brush to activate the pencils in bed because yeah, I really don't want to have the mess in my bed. And yeah, like I told you, I got this new desk, so I actually can make new mixed media mess. I've missed mixed media so much. So I guess yeah, this project is kind of like mixed media because I'm using acrylics and I will be using distress spray stain to color this, and maybe some more acrylic paint to put some golden splatters on here. So yeah, there goes my heater on. Yeah, I'm going to play with mixed media in the next weeks, of course. And I'm also gonna be making some videos. And I'm looking forward to finish my winter journal. I've already made some process videos of decorating it before I hurt my back. So I do have some footage already I can use for the next video, so for the winter journal. And I actually do have to make some new journals because just when I set up the setup for this video, I got notified I sold 2 journals. Yay! 2 journals at once to one and the same person. So there aren't that many journals in my shop now because I didn't put the last autumn journal there. And yeah, the winter journal isn't ready yet. And also I have to work in the junk journal, July journal a bit more. I neglected. I usually don't make more than 1 journal at once because yeah, my brain would go boom. So yeah, I'm trying to make some journals in the next weeks so I can fill up my shop again. Well, I guess you couldn't hear it. No, you couldn't hear it. I am so happy I sold these journals today because one of these is my absolute favorite. I love it so much. And I'm very happy it finally got a new mom. It has been waiting like forever for a new home. So thank you very much. I'm so excited. And if you're watching this, your journals, it's 2 to be exact, maybe already have arrived at your home or will be arriving in the next 1 or 2 days. So I guess I'm going to put another hole here. Yeah, and mixed media. I really want to show you how to make some mixed media without this expensive stuff. I just bought the spray stain because I really enjoy the colors, and it was on sale, so yeah. No, usually I don't use the ready-made sprays that often, but you know, sometimes it's just easier, and when you do like a color or two or three, you just enjoy the look of them and being happy you have them at home. So mixed media with store-bought products. Not all. Not every color will be store-bought. I'm still going to play with coffee and rust water. Oh yeah, this is really nice. With coffee and rust water, and yeah, of course my homemade sprays from acrylic paints and watercolors. So, and now I guess there's still some hot glue here. I'm going to attach these single houses. Let's see, I do have, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe this one. I also do have this one, so let's just check this. Yep, I'm going to glue these on. No, not yet. First, I want to have a bit more of a bluish color here on the edge. Maybe you can see this. I've painted this on very roughly, the acrylic paint, so I do have these markings here that look like, yeah, actual snow. And underneath these I do want to have a bit of blue. Now dearies, while these blue color spots are drying, speckled egg to be exact, I will have to take a break, just walk around for like 20-25 minutes. So I'll be back in a sec. Well, I'm back, moving around for a while, and I also had some ideas while, yeah, doing some exercises like shuffling. I do have these tiny stars here. I guess I do have them for, I don't know, about 15 years by now. I'm going to add these to the corrugated cardboard as well as to the jar itself. Then I do have, let's see, these die cuts. These, yeah, kind of like snowflake die cuts I've been using to decorate my Christmas cards. These are the leftovers, not that many, but yeah, a few left. And I have this golden glitter. I guess I'm going to glue this to the bottom of the corrugated cardboard. No, I'm not going to. I will just glue this on, and when I decorate the opening of the jar, I guess I'm using some of the glitter here on top. Yeah, let's see. So, to glue my fuzzy cuts here on the corrugated cardboard, I'm going to use art glitter glue because I painted these with acrylic paint, white acrylic paint, and I don't know, how well my bookbinding glue will stick to this. I don't know if you can see this. There's the tiniest bit of blue, just a hint of blue on top of the cardboards at the edges. I really like it. So, and I decided I'm not going to glue the houses all around the kind of like belly band of the jar, but I'm going to be leaving some places here and there. So let me start in the middle. Let's figure this out. So from there to there you go. And when I'm using the art glitter glue, there's also a benefit for this, because I just can put my glue here on the kind of like hills of the cardboard, and when it dries it will be invisible, even if it's too much glue, because art glitter glue dries absolutely clear. I guess this is what this was originally made for, to glue your glitter to your paper, like the name would suggest. So I have to round this a bit, not making this too straight. Let me put this around my jar and then even it out. Oh yes, this is really, really nice. So first set, then good thing is that art glitter glue dries really fast. Again, and now I'm gluing on the two others. I do want to have the trees at the edges, but not, I think here is a tree missing, so I'm putting the one with two trees here, and when it's closed, there, I will have the tree here, and then the kind of like skeleton tree here, the wintry tree, and again a Christmas tree next to these houses. Now, before I'm going to decorate this further, I'm going to glue it to my jar with double-sided tape. I also put some holes here in the windows. This was very fitting because this was a round window. So the light of the candle will shine through some of the windows, hopefully. Yeah, I guess this will work. And to glue this on, yes, I'm just going to use double-sided tape. Now, first part done. Let's see. Oh yes, you can see the candlelight through the tiny holes. Nice. So, and now we're going to decorate the whole thing with a bit of festive glitter. I'm actually not that much interested in all things shiny and glittery and whatnot, but I guess with these candlelights inside, it will actually look a bit more of a starry night with all the glitter and glamour on the outside. I do have to re-glue this here. Yes, it came off. So let's see. I think I'm starting here with these the larger snowflakes. Come here. I cut this out of a packaging for Christmas pastries. So I didn't have to buy gold foil or gold foil paper. Let's see. If you would please stick here. Well, let's just use some of this foam tape. I don't have no interest in getting out my glue gun again, because yeah, it's cable bound and I would have to go around my desk to put the plug in. No, not going to do this at the moment. Yeah, maybe I'm going to get a wireless glue gun so I can just turn it on, glue, and turn it off again. My actual glue gun doesn't have a switch, so I always have to pull the plug. Not going to happen at the moment. So again, let's try this with this snowflake. Do I like it? Oh yes, I like it. I really, really like it. So again, using the art glitter glue. And yeah, I think I'm going to add more of these die cut snowflakes around here and some of these tiny foil stars. Yay! Now we're at the point where I'm thinking I should have made this beforehand. So you can see I decorated the jar, the decoration itself, with some snowflakes and stars. And now I do want to have a golden edge here. Maybe at the jar's shoulder as well, I don't know yet. Yeah, I think I'll manage. And I'm not going to use the art glitter glue because it dries way too fast, and I will have to spread my glue. So yeah, for this I'm actually using my bookbinding glue. So just putting a bit of glue here. I don't want this to be too neat, but I want it to be enough glue to hold my glitter. So I'm just dabbing a bit on the edges. Let's see, it's a bit much here. This already looks like snow, but it will dry clear. So now I just can put some glitter on here. Oh yes, it actually worked. There you go. Maybe you can see this. Glitter on top of the edge. Here, there's a bit missing. There you go. I will have glitter all over my desk and my clothing and yeah, everywhere. But I don't mind, it's Christmas. There's glitter everywhere anyway. Was just hanging up my Christmas wreath and I found the glitter of this everywhere in my flat days after. So now I'm going to let this dry and then I will decorate the top of the jar. Well, you know, having all these stars and snowflakes and golden glitter and whatnot on my fingers here on this jar is really nice, but actually I'm really missing some golden and white splatters on here. So before I put on the lace and the wire and the Christmassy thread I found on top of my jar, I'm going to add some splatters here and there. I've had another nice walk in our flat. You know, I have to keep moving. And I remembered my last video. No, it wasn't actually the last. A video in which I showed you how to make your own gesso and explained why and what and you know what. And I remembered I didn't tell you about the suggestion to use baking soda instead of calcium carbonate. So I'm going to show you what happens if you use baking soda for your texture paste and why I wouldn't use this for junk journaling, you know, for pieces you are going to move, to bend, whatever. On these jars I'm going to put some texture paste down here at the bottom, just like, yeah, snow, because this is what happens when you use baking soda for the texture paste. You get the look of fallen snow, but it is really fragile. It just breaks off if you kind of like bend your paper. So if you just using it as snow texture on a, let's say, picture you put to the wall or on these jars, it's absolutely fine. But I wouldn't use it on, for example, Christmas cards, because it just would fall off. Texture paste with baking soda. So I put some baking soda here in this bowl, and now I'm using just PVA glue in here. I don't know why this is so difficult. You know, this is just really cheap glue. Also, the bottle is really cheap, so it isn't that easy. And then a bit of acrylic paint. And because the baking soda will stay white, I don't need that much paint to color this white. So I'm using a bit less than my glue and mixing it. I actually can't tell you the measurements. I'm just kind of like eyeballing it. I guess I have to put a bit more baking soda in here. And this is what happens to this mixture also. The baking soda is just behaving like a souffle. so I have to get a bit more baking soda. Yeah, I do have this large bag here because I'm using this for my cosmetics also. So putting in another large amount of this. Let's see if this will be enough, or maybe it was a bit much. Oh no, I guess, yeah, maybe a bit more glue. I don't know if you can see this. This actually is already looking like, yeah, a powdered sugar frosting. And of course, this doesn't stick as well as the fine calcium carbonate powder. But if you're not going to move this in any direction when it's dry, it will actually look like snow. So let's use another palette knife, a smaller palette knife. To put this on the bottom of the jar. So there you go, snow all over. Let's clean this a bit. And to show you what I mean with this is falling off, ooh, the glitter is also falling off, I'm going to put some of the paste on a piece of paper, a scrap piece of paper if I can't find any. Let's just use this. It's white, I know, but for demonstration this will do. So I'm putting this on here in a thinner layer, and I'm going to let this dry. This will take quite a while, but I'm going to show you what happens when this is dry. Now this is still wet. I have to be very careful. I'm going to wrap some laces and wire and whatnot around here, and afterwards I'm also going to put some of this snow paste on top, here and here, maybe some on the roofs of the houses, don't know yet. But yeah, let's see. I do have this leftover piece of white chiffon, and then I found this lace, really nice. I think this already looks kind of like icicles, right? So maybe I'm going to make a combination of these two, and I do have, yeah, this decorative wire. I bought the whole spool and it was neat and whatnot here in a Euro shop. But as you can see, this all comes off, and it just looks a bit like angel's hair, you know, the decorative stuff you put in your Christmas tree or on your Christmas wreath. So I think this will look quite nice here on top of the jar. And I also have this golden thread you use to hang up your Christmas ornaments, your Christmas boards, and I think I'm going to use this too to just decorate the top of the jar. So first, I don't want to have that much, so yeah, I'm just going to cut this in half, and for this I'm using my little fabric scissors. Yep, I'm actually using different scissors for paper and fabric, because the paper makes your makes the blade of your scissors dull after a while. And for fabric you really want to have sharp scissors. So I'm using different scissors for fabric and paper. With paper it doesn't matter if it's a bit dull, still works, but not with fabric. Creating some more fringes here. So I'm thinking to wrap this around here. Yeah, let's see where I do want to put the ads. Yeah, you can see it's still wet. It takes forever to dry. Where is the biggest opening on here? I'd say it's over here. So no gluing at all, just binding this around, yeah, the opening of the jar, so it can stick there. And I, yeah, accidentally covered this big snowflake. I guess I'm going to take it off in the end and just glue it on here. But first I do want to use this weird wire. And there it rolled up way more. It's just like a spring. And I can't stop it. Oh. Okay, you go there. And now I just saw the beginning. There you are. So I really have to find... I have two beginnings. Okay. Maybe 3, now it's only 2. And it's quite a lot of wire, but I don't care. So I'm not going to pull this on straight, only a bit. So this will be, yeah, rolled up. You know what? Let's just cut this off. There's a knot in there somewhere. I can't find it. So there you go. And I'm going to wrap this around my jar too. Not pulling too much. Just having kind of like a weird wiring around here. Already knotted it again. You know what? I'm going to start at the beginning. Of course I am. You know what? I'm going to put this under my lace, so hopefully I can, yeah, kind of like sort this out. So let's see. No, you know what? I'm going to reopen my lace the knot of my lace, and then I'm going to try and put this through the holes of the lace. Hopefully I can make this work somehow. No, I don't think so. This is not going to work. I have to think of something else. No. No. This unholy stuff is not going to work for me, so I'm going to rewrap this, maybe. Yeah, I have to. There you go. So I'm going to wrap the lace here. Let's see. Covering the edges a bit and just put this under the glitter on my jar. Yep. Making a mixed media mess. Yes. I'm going to stick with only one knot for now, and then I'm just cutting off some of these springies here and there. And I'm going to put them behind the lace on top, if I can grab it. Now, I didn't get the snowflake here underneath my ends, my fabric ends off anymore, because I've used art glitter glue, so yeah, it has to stay there. While I was putting in the wire loops, I managed to remove my glitter glue on top of my jar, so I had to repaint this. Have to let this dry again. I wouldn't recommend using this technique. Maybe you find some other idea with golden wire or whatnot. And yeah, as you can see, I've put some more of the snow paste, I'd say, on the roofs and here on the top of the corrugated cardboard. This has to dry also. I think this looks really nice. So let's just put in a candle, and I'm going to shut the light too. So very cozy, I'd say. Still have to be careful here. It's not all dry. And let's see. Oh yes. There. These holes are really, really nice in here. Yes. I also would recommend using a LED candle, you know, these battery lighted candles for this, especially when you're using the fabric here on top, so close to the edge. If you're just wire wrapping this, then of course you can use a real candle, but it should not be that big. So going to let this dry, and then I'm going to show you the experiment with the baking soda texture snow paste thingy. So now this is our experiment. This is, yeah, nearly dry. There it is, really dry. And you do have kind of like a really snowy texture on here. But if you bend your paper, you're just going to, yeah, peel off here your paste, and it is gone. So it doesn't really stick well. You can rub it off, peel it off, whatever. Hey, it's snowing! So I wouldn't recommend using this paste as texture paste in your journals. Well, yeah, with don't know, snowy pictures, with your Christmas wreath, or yeah, with these candle jars, you absolutely can use it. But as you can see, there I do have most of the baking soda fallen off. So yeah, does work, but not with everything you want to do. Yeah, and like I told you, I've been working on my winter journal before I had my little accident. So I covered the insides of the journal, and I already gathered just some papers to put in as my signatures, coffee dyed papers and book pages. These are pages out of my son's old writing book he didn't use in there. I coffee dyed them. What else do we have? Regularly. Oh no, this is dyed with tea, I guess. Oh, I'm missing some light here. Yeah, this is better. So I'm missing some light. Yeah. Again, some writing paper, some music sheets, and of course these two printables you can still download from my Ko-fi. And I thought about putting a freebie of these freebie printable of these tiny houses there as well. Some are on here. I don't have a printable right now, so no, I can't show you. You have to look it up on Ko-fi. I'm going to put the link for the winter printables as well as for these whimsical houses down below in the description box. And again, when you download a freebie on Ko-fi, it's free, hence the name, freebie. And yeah, but Ko-fi demands you at least put in €0 as a pricing for the printable. Of course, you can just put in €1 or €2 or 150 in there, but you don't have to. It's actually free. I don't think it will be necessary to make this page for the whimsical houses in the size of A4 and US letter as well, so I'm just going to put it in there as A4 because it is not a full page and you have to cut it out anyway. Now dearies, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'm going to see you next time. Until then, Stay creative and be excellent to each other. Bye!